In this video, I'm gonna be ranking every single anime tower defense on Roblox from best to worst. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and watch the full video as well, because it'll really help me out. Without any further ado, let's get right into the tier list. Alright, so it's been a while since I've done a tier list video. So today I'm gonna be doing a tier list of every anime tower defense on Roblox. So here we have basically every anime tower defense that I could think of on Roblox. We got animevanguards, animedefenders, animereborn, anime last stand, anime realms that just released like yesterday, I think, anime destiny, multiverse tower defense, anime world tower defense, all-star tower defense, and last but not least, of course, anime adventures. In the rankings we're gonna be going off of is best, good, mid, and then bad or dead. And the criteria I'm gonna be going off of for these rankings is basically just the quality and how much content is in the game, and if the content is actually good or bad. And we're gonna start with anime vanguards. And anime vanguards has had some mid updates, and it does take them a long time to update, but I think the overall quality of anime vanguards just carries it into best tier. So I'm gonna be putting anime vanguards in best. Anime vanguards has high quality animations and models and all that, and obviously it has good effects. The only real issue with anime vanguards is really how long it takes to update and how little content is usually in the updates. Anime vanguards is high quality, but its content's kind of lacking for how long it's been out. So the quality just carries it to best, but I could see if you would put it in good just because of how little content has been added since it came out. Alright, so next game we have here is animedefenders. Now animedefenders is low-key a controversial game. It has a lot of players, but like I feel like the majority of people hate on it. The game does have decent animations and decent models, but the game doesn't have characters that are accurate to anime, so that can throw some people off. And the game also is like really pay to win. It's had some controversial updates with the Red One ad update with the rock in it, and then they had the Phoenix Realm update. Regardless, we have anime defenders, and I'm gonna be putting anime defenders in mid. Anime defenders does have some decent quality. It's not like completely trash, but overall it's still kind of pay to win and had a bot problem for a long time, and some of the updates have just been really disappointing. So anime defenders is a mid tier. The next game we have is Anime Reborn. Now Anime Reborn just recently came out, and I actually really like it. Now, Anime Reborn came out recently, just about a month ago. I really like Anime Reborn. I feel like it's probably the most unique out of all these games. It's kind of its own thing. I'm pretty sure it's made by some YouTubers or something. Anime Reborn has good models, good animations. I don't think it's really too pay to win at all, and I think it's pretty unique. I think it has like the most character variety out of any of the games. It actually came out with different characters in comparison to what anime tower defense is usually released with, and it released with a decent amount of content, so I have to put Anime Reborn in best tier. I think Anime Reborn probably has the most potential to be the best here, especially if it keeps on getting content consistently. Alright, so the next game we have here is kind of controversial, at least for me. I'm not the biggest Anime Last Stand fan. Anime Stand is kind of like quantity over quality. It's like there's a lot of stuff and a lot of updates, but I don't really think all of it's good. And I think the models and effects are kind of mid, but it does have a lot of content. It's retained its player base for a long time now, and I think it's a decent game overall. I could see you putting it in mid or good. I'll put it in good. I do think for future updates they need to prioritize quality over quantity, because in my opinion I kind of feel like the animations and models are mid, but I do think it is more unique than some of these games. It has a lot of content, so I'll put it in good. Now the next game we have here is not unique at all. It's a remake kind of Anime Adventures. It has some uniqueness, I guess. It does have different units and different models, but it's overall just a remake of Anime Adventures, so it's not unique, but it is kind of a decent game. It has decent models, units, and animations, but overall it's a remake and it's not better than Anime Adventures, so I can't put it in the best tier. I feel like a remake automatically kind of puts you in mid. It doesn't do anything better than a game that's like 2 years old, so I'm gonna have to put it in the mid tier. It did release with a decent bit of content, I guess, because it does have portals and stuff in it, but I still think overall being a remake, it takes it down to mid. I feel like if you put it in good or best, you're kind of just going off of nostalgia, because when Anime Adventures comes back, is this game really gonna last? Gonna probably die the day Anime Adventures comes back, because it's literally that but with more content. Alright, so the next game is Anime Destiny, and this is the first game that's gonna be going in bad or dead. This game was also a remake of Anime Adventures that already kind of takes down points for it because it has no uniqueness, and honestly it was just a worse version of Anime Adventures. It also released at like the same time as Anime Vanguard, so it kind of died on release, to be honest. But the game, like I said, is just a remake of Anime Adventures but worse. Models, animations, and units were nothing special. They were just kind of the same as Anime Adventures, like I said, but like worse. So that game died on release. The next game we have is Multiverse Tower Defense, and this game is also going to be going in bad or dead. This game released around the time of Special Anime Defense, if you remember that game. I didn't even put it on here because it's so dead. It's literally off of Roblox. Multiverse Tower Defense came out around the same time as that game, and also came around the same time as Anime Vanguards. And between those two games, and also Anime Royale was out around that time, this game just completely died off. I don't even think it got an update since this Gear 5 Luffy update, and I'm pretty sure they abandoned this game just entirely. The next game we have here is Anime World Tower Defense. Now this game is definitely unique. Now this game's going to be going in mid tier for me. That might be kind of controversial because on my last tier list, I know a lot of people like Anime World Tower Defense, but me, I just feel like everything's kind of mid about it when it comes to overall quality. But the points that I will give it is it's definitely unique and it definitely retained its player base. It's a small player base, but it's definitely a loyal player base that plays this game. Me personally, I just don't like it that much. I feel like it's kind of just mid at everything. Some people still like this game a lot, but I feel like there's just better options with like everything else here. I feel like everything above it is kind of just a better option, so I don't really have any reason to play this game. So next thing we have here is All-Star Tower Defense. Now, this game, if we're talking about current day All-Star Tower Defense, I'd probably put it in mid. But coming out soon, if you guys haven't seen, is actually All-Star Tower Defense X, which is just going back to Prime All-Star. So that automatically kind of places it in good tier. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put it in best or not, because like I don't want to base it just purely off of nostalgia, because the game goes back and there's no improvements. It's kind of just the same game from 2019. So I don't know if I could put it in best tier if it's just them completely going back to the old All-Star Tower Defense. Like Prime All-Star was definitely good, but would it be good if it came out today? I don't know. It might just be nostalgia, so I'm going to put it in good, not best, because I don't want to purely just go off of nostalgia. So last game we have here is Anime Adventures. Now, this is probably the most popular game here, and if you haven't seen, Anime Adventures is actually going to be coming back. Anime Adventures definitely inspired a lot of games here, and Anime Adventures definitely had the most unique content at the time before every game started copying it. So Anime Adventures definitely had a lot of uniqueness, and it definitely had good quality, but if it just came back out and they didn't do any changes, would it stay at best? I don't want to have nostalgia bias when it comes to Anime Adventures, but I do think Anime Adventures had more quality than, say, like 2019 All-Star, to where if it released today, it could probably still get popular. So I think Anime Adventures overall quality, content, and uniqueness, if you take away the fact that it got remade after it got taken down, it has a lot of content, and I think the content also has the quality to go with it, where if it released today, it would still get popular regardless of nostalgia bias. I think Anime Adventures deserves to be in best tier. Alright guys, that's gonna be the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's gonna be the tier list. First tier list video I've done in a long time, and it's actually the first time I've uploaded in a little minute, so sorry for that guys. I'm gonna be uploading more soon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, because we're on the road to 200 subscribers, and I'll see you on the next video. Later.